continually fighting with YouTube and trying to figure out another way to monetize the channel. If that doesn't happen, that's completely fine. And I mean, it was a fun journey. It was fun making videos, but yeah, I just have to do what I have to do from a business perspective. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, or rather Bad News Ben, because of today's video. And this is actually really serious. This is pretty much the closest that I've ever gotten to having to completely cancel the channel. And if there isn't a fix, then that's ultimately what I'm gonna have to do. Now, before I get into anything, I want to show you guys the analytics for the channel so that you can scratch your head along with me and the 3 social media analysts that I've had look at my channel since this first happened to try to give me an explanation, because YouTube hasn't given me a reasonable explanation. All I've gotten from YouTube is, we'll look into it, we'll look into it, we'll look into it, and no real answer. So yeah, here are the analytics. Basically, it's just gonna show you the views over a long period of time so you guys can see the random dip in views that makes no sense. And then also you guys will be able to see where the views come from. And notice with the browse feature and the suggested video feature that all of a sudden on every single video on my channel simultaneously at the exact same time, those videos stop getting shown as a suggested video and also in the browse feature, which again, social media analysts, they're scratching their heads and I'm scratching my head about it. Now that you guys have seen the analytics, again, probably just as confused as I am, because it doesn't make sense. I can understand if my channel had like a video just go viral and then all of a sudden the video isn't popular anymore and then my views would drop down, but my channel's not like that. Most of my views come from most of my videos. So my biggest video in a month will only account for 2% of my total views on my channel. So what that means is if I have a video blow up and get a lot of views and then it stops getting views, my channel overall still gets a lot of views because my channel is very well dispersed in terms of viewership. I don't know what other way to put it, but what I'm trying to say is all of my views come from all of my videos and not just a select few amount of videos. So for my channel to just have my views cut in half from literally 1 minute to the next doesn't make any sort of logical sense unless there's an issue with the algorithm. Now, obviously YouTube won't admit this and they won't give me any sort of reasonable answer or anything to the situation, just we're looking into it. But again, I had 3 social media analysts look in this, and the reason I did 3 is I wanted 3 different people that are not related whatsoever to give me their opinion on what's happening so that I could hopefully have differing opinions and have someone say, and you know what I was really hoping for is have someone say, hey, you need to fix this on your channel and then this will make it so that happens, you won't have this problem anymore. But you know the answer I got from all of them, and again, these are people that this is what they do for a living. They go, I can't make sense of this. The only thing that makes sense with what's happening with your views is if YouTube is flagging your channel and putting it in another category and they're no longer showing your content to people, which that's what it looks like because of the drop in views you're getting from those view sources instantaneously. They said, I could understand if your channel was in a slow decline over several days or several weeks or months, but this isn't the case. This is your channel is performing at a normal rate and then all of a sudden, instantly, the views go away. And so just really what you guys need to know is people that do social media for a living, they don't understand what's happening with my channel. They just go, it's gotta be something with YouTube's algorithm. And so YouTube needs to figure it out. But again, YouTube's coming back to me and saying, we'll look into it. So now we got to get to the sad part of the video and really what I can do in this situation. And there's really not a whole lot I can do. Obviously, I'm going to keep bothering YouTube every single day until they give me a real answer, until they actually dig into the problem and figure out what's happening with my channel. Because again, I could understand if this was in my normal view range or if this was something that happened since the birth of my channel, but it's like my channel was performing completely normal. And then as soon as I hit 100,000 subscribers, and then as soon as YouTube rolls out new features to check videos, all of a sudden my views disappear. So I don't know if it has to do with YouTube's new system or something. I've never had copyright infringement on my channel. I've never had a community strike. I've never had any sort of negative mark on my channel. So there's no reason why YouTube shouldn't be showing my content like normal, and why the problem will just happen and then it'll magically fix itself several days later. But again, there's really only 2 things I can do. There is the thing that I am doing right now, which is continually fighting with YouTube and trying to figure out another way to monetize the channel, or just quitting. Now, obviously, I don't want to quit making YouTube videos. I know a lot of you look forward to my videos and a lot of you love the review style, but I have to be able to make financial sense of it. And if this continues, I can't anymore. So unless I am able to monetize the channel in another way, which I will mention something that I have started up, then I just won't be able to do it anymore. And I'm not gonna put a time frame on this. Obviously, I'm gonna do everything I can to make things work so that I can continue to do this and continue to make content for you guys. But if there's not a long-term fix on this, and if I'm not able to figure out some other way to monetize a channel, then yes, I'll have to just stop making videos. Because, for example, the videos I filmed today are not going to even make enough money to pay for the costs associated with making the videos. So that just doesn't make sense for me to make videos anymore, right? It doesn't make sense for me to go in and work a job all day and then come back, and then instead of me getting paid for all the work I just put in, I have to go and pay to do the work. It's nonsensical, right? If I had all the money in the world, then I could do that, but I don't. So that's kind of the route that things are gonna go if this problem doesn't get fixed, or if I can't find another way to monetize the channel. So yeah, I've started a Patreon, and I know a lot of other YouTubers have had Patreons for a long time. I've just tried to stray away from it. I've tried to make it so that my content is just free for the public, and that YouTube advertisements pay for all of that. And I've been able to successfully do that for a very long time. And it works as long as YouTube's system works. But since YouTube's system isn't working and YouTube isn't willing to help out a smaller creator like me, I have to check out other avenues at this point. And so if you guys want me to continue to make reviews, that's the only thing that I can do at this point to continue things. And trust me, like, I want to punch myself for saying this, but I just don't know what else to do. I don't know any other avenue that I can go down. I mean, again, I've been trying to get an answer from YouTube for weeks at this point. I've been having multiple social media analysts look at my channel and try to figure out something that I could do better as a content creator. And when YouTube doesn't give me any sort of answer, and when these social media analysts give me the answer of YouTube needs to fix a problem with your channel, and they're not saying anything like, oh, if you did this, it would market your channel better. They've literally told me, wow, you're really good at marketing your channel. I'm surprised you get all these views that you're getting. Like, they're praising me. And so, yeah, I don't know what else to do. So yeah, I'm gonna include a link to that in the description below. If you want to support the channel and keep things going, then that's what we'll do. Obviously, if you don't, then you don't have to. I'm not forcing you guys to do this, but I'm just having a candid conversation with you. If I am not able to keep things steady on the channel, if I'm not able to have a steady stream of revenue for the channel, I can't make reviews anymore. It's that simple. So if you guys, again, if you want to see the reviews happen long term, that's what we're gonna have to do. If you guys are wondering how I have the Patreon set up, I feel like this is a reasonable subscription amount. I set it at $4.99 a month. I looked at a bunch of other channels and how much they're charging. Most channels will have like their base amount at $5, and then they'll do like a premium package for like 20 bucks, and then a more premium package for like 50, and then an extra premium for like 100. I'm just including everything at the $4.99 amount because I feel like that's reasonable. And I'm hoping that because the cost of entry is only pretty much $5 a month, that you guys will come out in force and help things continue on the channel. Again, that's at least my hope. If that doesn't happen, that's completely fine. And I mean, it was a fun journey. It was fun making videos, but yeah, I just have to do what I have to do from a business perspective. And you know, maybe if this doesn't work out, then maybe a future business I do will be associated with YouTube, or maybe it won't. There's a lot of stuff I have going through my mind that I would be more than happy with doing and pursuing. And so yeah, that's just how things are gonna go. Yeah, sorry that today's video was kind of all doom and gloom, but I always keep things candid with you guys, and that's just how things will always be on the channel. Let's cross our fingers that YouTube finally finds a fix, and let's also cross our fingers that obviously we can get things set up and going on Patreon, so that we can have everything set up so that even if stuff like this happens on YouTube, then I can just continue to make content for you guys, and there isn't gonna be any sort of gap, or I don't have to just stop it altogether. So yeah, with all that being said, I mean, you're probably not stopping for the first time, because if you're seeing this video, you're probably subscribed to me. So hopefully we figure something out. Maybe it'll be a combination of both. Maybe YouTube will somewhat fix part of the issue, and maybe we'll get enough stuff on Patreon that we'll be able to kind of keep things going like they are. And yeah, hopefully I see you guys in the next video.